second method, which is known as addition method. So addition method. So what the addition method say is, again you will be given two equations. Step 1 will be, if necessary, rewrite both equations in the form ax plus by is equal to c. So that's what you have to do. First step is to write the x term plus the y term is equal to the constant. If your equation is not in this form, you have to make it in this form. X term then y term is equal to constant. Second step, if necessary, multiply either equations or both equations by approximate non-zero number such that sum of x coefficient or the y coefficients is 0. I will explain this method. Don't worry, I'll explain this what's written here. You just write, it says if necessary, multiply either equations or both equations by approximately non-zero number. So you can multiply either of the equations by any number you want, but it should be non-zero. You cannot multiply by 0. You can multiply by 1/2, you multiply by 2, 10, 1000, 100. You can multiply any number you want, but you cannot multiply with a 0. Also it says you have to multiply in such a way, either the sums of x is 0 or sum of y is 0. Example. Let's do example before I write the more steps. So you are given here, suppose you are given, I'm going to do question side by side so that you know. So you are given equation 3x plus 2y is equal to 48. And then you are given 9x minus 8y is equal to negative 24. You are given these two equations. Okay, you are given these two equations. My step 1 says rewrite the equations in the form x term then the y term is equal to constant. So my first equation is in good form. It's already x term, y term is equal to constant. So this is good. I number it 1. My second equation also x then y is equal to constant. This is also good. It's also in standard form. I number it 2. So my step 1 is done. I have to make sure first I have the x terms, then the y terms equal to constant. And in the question itself, they are already in the standard form. Step 2 says, okay, now, very important. Everyone focus on this. It is a very important step here. Okay. Step 2. It says, okay, you decide which variable you want to eliminate. Whether you want to eliminate x or whether you want to eliminate y. It's up to you. You decide which one you want to eliminate. Is Gianni here?
Yes.
Okay. So Gianni, so what do you want to eliminate? You want to eliminate x or you want to eliminate y? You decide.
Let's go ahead and eliminate x.
You want to eliminate x. Okay. So let's see. He said he wants to eliminate x. Here the constant in front of x is 3. Here the constant in front of x is 9. I want to make them the same number with opposite signs. So if it's here 8, I want here negative 8. Okay. What should I multiply the first row or the second row with to get the same number with opposite signs? What's the common between 3 and 9?
3.
3 and 9 stable. 9 1 9, 9 2 9 is 18, 9 3 is 27. So right. 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9. What's common between 3's tables and 9's table? Gianni.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Broke out.
So, I'm saying, so what's common between table of 3 and table of 9? Multiples of 3 and multiples of 9. What's common between them?
9.
9, exactly, 9. So I need 1 as 9 and I need 1 as negative 9. Okay, this is already 9. I need this to be negative 9. What should I multiply the whole row with to make it negative 9?
Would it be, well, for it to get 9, it'd be, you have to multiply the first number by -3.
Exactly, correct. So you just look at this thing. I don't have to worry about everything else. I just look at this thing. Since I need this to be negative 9, I will multiply by negative 3. Let's multiply. 3x times negative 3 gives me negative 9x. 2y times negative 3 gives me negative 6y. Okay. 48 times negative 3 gives me negative 144. So this is the new equation which I got. And I'm not multiplying second equation with any number since it already has 9x. So it becomes 9x minus 8y is equal to negative 24. This was your step 2. This is your step 2. Step 2 basically says you have to multiply either equations or both equations in such a way you decide which one you want to eliminate, x or y. Whatever you decide, the number in front of that variable, you want to make them the same number but with opposite signs. One positive, one negative. Like I make this as 9, this as negative 9. And you have to decide what you should multiply that row or with this whole equation with. Okay. Step 3 says add the equations in step 2. 4 says solve in one variable. 5th says back substitute the value found in step 4 in any of the original equations. 6 days check. After this is very easy. The only tricky part is this step here. What you should multiply and get the equations like. Now my first equation changed to this thing. Since I'm not multiplying my second equation with anything, it remains as it is. Next step says you have to add them. So you will make a line like this. Copy it then.
Miss K, just to clarify, so in step 2, the equation that we got, does that become our new equation 1 and new equation 2?
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so step 3 says now I need to add them. How do you add them? Write the new equations and make a straight line. And then you're going to add negative 9x plus 9x. Since one is positive, one is negative, they cancel. You're left with 0x. So there is no x term. But negative 6y, negative 8y gives you negative 14y. Then you get negative 144, negative 24. It gives negative 168.
So you never have to solve for x or y in this situation. You just have to get either x or y equal to each other, and then you can add them up. That's all you have to do.
Yes, exactly, yes.
Okay.
We will solve for x and y. You will see we will get the value of x and y. Now you got this equation. This is your new equation. Solve this for y. Solve this for y. Aiden?
Yes.
Yeah. Aiden, how do you do this? I want to solve this for y.
Okay. You'd divide negative 168 divided by negative 14,
Negative 4.
which would come out to 12.
So you got your y
So,
as 12. Correct.
Yeah, y equals 12.
Perfect. You got your y value. Now I need to find my x value. What do you think what I'm going to do, Aiden?
You put the y in for one of the first equations value.
Correct. Absolutely correct. Really good. So choose any equation you want. Either the original ones which are given in the question. Choose any one you want. I say I'm going to choose the first one. 3x plus 2y is equal to 48. Substitute the value. You get 3x plus 2 times 48 is equal 2 times 12. Sorry. 2 times 12 is equal to 48 because my y is 12. When you will solve, you get 3x plus 24 is equal to 48. Solve for x. Subtract 24 both sides, you get 3x is equal to 24. Then you divide by 3, you get x as 8. So your point is 3, 12. And you can always check. Step 6 says check. So you put in the original equations. You will see your left hand side and your right hand side will be equal to each other. You can always check.
Why would it be 312, not 8?
Oh, sorry.
12?
Yes, sorry, it's 812. I'm sorry. It's 812. It's 8. Thanks for correcting. Yes. So these are the two methods we have done so far. Substitution method, and this is known as addition method. In substitution method, you keep one variable on one side, take everything else on the other side and substitute that in the other equation. But in this case, both equations, you try to eliminate some variable. Either you're eliminating the x or you're eliminating the y by adding the equations. Let's do one more example on this. So you have to solve using addition method. 4x plus 5y is equal to 3, and then you're given 2x minus 3y is equal to 7. Try to do this problem by yourself. Jasmine?
Yeah.
Okay, Jasmine. What's my step 1?
Rewrite the equations in the form, but it's already in the form, so we don't have to worry about that.
Perfect. Yes. Step 2.
Multiply the equations by a non-zero.
Okay.
But
So, which, first of all, you have to decide which variable you want to eliminate, Jasmine.
do the first one so we could multiply by -4.
Okay, wait. Which variable you want to eliminate? You want to eliminate x or you want to eliminate y?
Y.
Okay, you want to eliminate y. What's the number in front of y here?
5.
What's the number in front of y here?
5.
In this equation, the second equation. The number in front of y.
3.
-3, right? Okay, let's make factors. Factors of 5 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and so on, right? Factors of 3 is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, okay, 18 and so on. What's common between table of multiples of 5 and multiples of 3?
15.
15. So I have to make one as 15, one as -15. Okay. Since this is already negative, this is positive, I don't have to worry. I just multiply. How do I make this 15? What should I multiply this row with to get this as 15?
-3.
Just 15.
3.
3. Okay. This I need to make as -15. What should I multiply? -3 is already there.
5.
Just 5. Correct. You're done with your step 2. Okay. Now can you multiply the first row and tell me what does it become?
-12x.
No. It's just 3, not -3.
This is 12.
Yeah, 12x.
Plus 15 y
Is equal to
9.
9. Correct. What about the second row?
10x negative 15y equals 35.
Okay, perfect. The next step is to add them. Okay. What is 12x plus 10x?
22x
Okay. 15y minus 15y?
plus 0.
Yeah, they cancel. Okay. 9 plus 35?
44.
44. Correct. Once you got this, now you can solve for something. What will you do?
Divide by 22 on
Correct.
both sides.
Correct.
Return for x.
X is equal to?
2.
Perfect. You got your x. Now I need to find my y. How do I find my y?
Put back the 2 into the equation. So I'm going to use the first equation.
Okay. So it becomes 4 times 2 plus 5y is equal to 3. So you get 8 plus 5y is equal to 3. Subtract 8, you get 5y is equal to negative 5. Get y is equal to?
Negative 1.
Correct. So this is your point. 2 negative 1. Guys, if the question says you have to check, you can always check. Put this in the original equation. When you put here 2 negative 1, it should come out to be equal to 3. When you put the same 2 and negative 1, it should become out equal to 7. That's how you check. Yeah. Minan, I cannot hear you. Minan, you're breaking.
Why didn't you multiply the 2x with like negative 2? So it will be like negative 4x. So it cancels out the x with the 4
That's
above.
correct. You will still get the same answer. You can do that too. She chose y, you can choose x. It's up to you. You're correct. Okay. Let's do one more problem here.
Wait, so I did x, but I multiplied it by 2 and I didn't get the right answer. So I should be multiplying it by negative 2 because you want different terms, right?
Yes, different opposite signs. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do this one more question I want by addition method is you're given 2x is equal to 7y minus.
You have to choose what equation you want to use.
Now step 1 is to rewrite. You have to write in the standard form. X term plus y term is equal to constant. Remember the first step?
Sorry, I can't hear you. You keep breaking up.
The first step here is Leah. See, it should be in this form. X term, then y term is equal to constant. That's my step 1. Can you hear me now? Solve this.
For the first step, you have to rewrite it so that the form is, for the first one, it's 2x minus 7y equals negative 17. And for the second one would be negative 3x plus 5y equals 17.
No. Second equation, what will it become? You're taking 3x on the other side, right?
Yeah.
So it becomes positive 3x.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, plus 5y is equal to 17. Okay, correct.
Okay, I wrote that wrong in the original equation. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Now, which variable are you eliminating? X or y?
I want to get rid of x.
Okay, you want to get rid of x. So, what's the coefficient of x in the first one?
What?
What's the number in front of x?
The number in front of x for the first one is 2, and the number in front of x in the second one is 3.
Okay, what's the common multiple of 2 and 3?
Like list out the multiples or what they have in common.
Yes, let's list out 2, then comes 4,
2, 4, 6, 8,
10. And let's multiply 3 also. 3 is
6, 9, and what they have in common are the 6s.
exactly 6. So I need to make one as 6 and one as negative 6. Okay.
Okay.
I decide first one to make 6. What should I multiply with 2 to make it 6?
You have to multiply the 2 by the 3
Okay.
and multiply the 3 by a negative 2.
Correct. Absolutely correct. Okay. When you multiply by 3, what do you get?
When you multiply by 3, you get 6x minus 21y equals negative 51.
Okay. What about the next one?
And then for the next one, it would be negative 6x minus 10y equals 34.
Negative 34.
Negative 34. Sorry.
Okay. It's okay. Let's do now adding. What do you get?
And then when you add them, the 6x and the negative 6x cancel out. The negative 21y and the negative 10y add to negative 31y. And then the negative 51 minus the 34 is negative 85. And then what you do is you divide the negative 31 by the negative 85. And you get...
I mean, you cannot divide it. It will come in decimals.
Yeah.
So this is your answer. Okay, you got your y as this thing. What about my x?
What?
How do you get my x? Y I got
okay.
85 over 31.
You're kind of freezing.
Oh, okay. So y I got it. How do I find my x?
Okay, so how you find your x is you plug in the 85 over 31 into one of the original equations. I want to use the first equation. So the 2x equals 7 times 85 over 31 equals, or minus 17. Oh.
What is 7 times 85 over 31?
I got 19.2.
Not in decimals. You have to do in fractions because our question is not asking you to convert in decimals. You have to leave in fractions. How do you multiply fractions?
You have to put the 7 into a fraction, so it's 7 over 1. And then...
You just cross multiply.
Yeah, cross multiply. So 7 times 31
No, not cross multiply. I mean
is
just multiply
217.
Not cross multiply, I mean multiply like directly.
Huh?
So you just multiply them directly, like 7 times 85 and 1 times 31.
Oh, I thought...
Not cross multiply, I call
Oh, okay. So the 7 times 85 is 595.
over.
And then the 1 times 31 is 31.
Okay, minus 17. Now I need to subtract fractions. How do you subtract fractions?
Subtract fractions, you have to get a common denominator.
Yes.
So, 17. Oh. Can't you multiply the 17 over 1 by 31 to get the common denominator of 31?
Correct. Absolutely correct. You get 595 minus, what is 17 times 31?
17 times 31 is 527.
527 over 31, 2x. When you solve, you get 2x is equal to, subtract and tell me what you get.
So when you subtract 595 by 527, you get 68.
You get 68, okay. 68 divided by 31. Now I need to find the value of x. How do you do it?
To find the value of x, you then divide the 2 by both sides.
Okay, you divide 2. You get x is equal to 68 over 31. Why I'm not writing like divide sign like this? I'm writing because I already have a fraction. When you're dividing fractions, how do you do it is, it changes into multiplication, and then what do you do?
Cross multiply.
You flip it. You flip this number. 2 becomes, it is basically 2 over 1. It becomes 1 over,
1 over 2.
yes. And then you solve. Again multiply, you get 68 over 31 times 2. Can you simplify further?
And 31 times 2 is 62.
Can you simplify? Is there any common factors between 68 and 64?
Oh. Is it 2?
Yes. When you divide both by 2, you will get 34 over 31. So your answer is 34 over 31 and 85 over 31. Guys, if you have fractions, you should know how to work with fractions. When you're multiplying, you just multiply directly. Okay? When it's subtraction or addition, you have to make the common base. When it's about division, when you're dividing, you change into multiplication and you flip and just directly multiply. Because in the question, if it was not the online class, you should have, you could have given me in decimals, I would be okay. But since it's online class, they will ask you the answer in fractions, and you have to give the answer in fractions.
I have a question. The 68 over 64 is supposed to be 68 over 62, right? I'm just
No,
to be
31.
sure.
Oh yes, correct. You are absolutely correct.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No, Benjamin. Thanks for correcting me. Correct. It should be 62.
Okay, thank you.
Really good. Yeah. Any questions, anyone so far? With any method, substitution or addition? Okay. Let's do one more question. So you are given 4x plus 6y is equal to 12. Then you are given 6x plus 9y is equal to 12. You are given these two equations and you have to solve. They say it's up to you which method you want to do. It's up to you. Either you can use substitution method or you can use addition method, whichever you want. Jade?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Jade. Which method you want to do to solve these?
Let's do the adding.
Okay, let's do the adding. Okay, are they in standard form?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can which variable you want to eliminate? You want to eliminate x or you want to eliminate y?
We can do x.
Okay, you're doing x. What's the number in front of x here?
4 and
the other
then
one?
6.
6. Let's write factors of 4. 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 5 is 20. Let's write 6. 6 times 6 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12, 6 times 3 is 18, is 24 and so on. 6 times 5 is 30. Is there anything common between them?
The 12's common.
12. So 1 I need to make as 12, 1 I need to make as negative 12. Okay. Which one you want to make 12 and which one you want to make negative 12?
Let's do 4x would be negative 3.
Okay.
And then 6x would just be by 2.
Perfect. Perfect. When you multiply.
So for the first one, it would be negative 12x minus 18y equals 30, negative 36. And the bottom one would just be 12x plus 18 equals 24.
Okay.
Then you just add them up, so you cancel the x's. So then 18 plus 18y would be kind of zoning out. My bad. would be 36.
No,
Why?
Wait, Jade. It is negative 18y plus 18y.
Oh, I wrote it wrong. Okay, so yeah, it would just cancel out also.
Cancel out. So you're left with this side as 0. Nothing. Is equal to what?
Is equal to wait, hold on. I have to finish writing it down. Would just be negative 12.
Negative 12. In this case, everyone, this is a new kind of question. So when you are solving using substitution or elimination, and you come to a point where you get something like this: 0 is equal to negative 12, which is not true, which is false. 0 is not equal to negative 12, which is false. In this case, if you come to a situation like this where you get something like this and it is false, the answer is no solution. There is no solution. There is no value of x and y you can find which you put here, you will get equal to 12, and the same x and value you put here and you will get equal to 12. There is no x and y. So basically, when you are solving and you get something as a false statement, that means it's directly no solution. Yes, Sean, it's no solution. Let's do one more question here. So you are given y is equal to 3x minus 2 and 15x minus 5y is equal to 10. You're given this thing. Let's see. Cameron?
Yeah.
Okay, can you help me with this one?
Yeah.
Which method are you using? Substitution or addition?
Addition.
Okay, you want to use addition. Okay. How do you use addition?
So for the top equation, we have to move the y to the other side of the equal sign and the 2 to the other side.
Okay, what does it become?
3x minus y equals 2.
Correct. And then you had 15x minus 5y is equal to 10. Okay. Which variable are you eliminating? X or y?
X.
Okay. So you have 3, here you have 15. What's the common between 3 and 15?
15.
15. This is already 15. I have to make this as negative 15. What should I multiply with?
Negative 5.
Correct. When you multiply, what do you get?
Negative 15x plus 5y equals negative 10.
Okay. Add and tell me what do you get? 15x minus 15x.
They cancel, and then 5y and negative 5y cancel as well. And then the 10s cancel.
Yes, that's true. And then you're left, which will satisfy this equation. So if you get a true statement, infinitely many solutions. If you get a false statement, that means no solution.
Can you do this one using substitution too?
Yes, you can do substitution too. Any method. If the question does not say which method, use any method.
Like, can you try it
Yes.
with substitution? Because that's the one I tried and it didn't look the same.
Okay, cool. You gonna have
I did substitution and I just got 10 equals 10.
Okay, let's see substitution.
Oh, I did solution. I did substitution. I got 0 equals 0. So
Yes. So this is the equation. In the second equation, you're substituting the first one, right, Cole?
Yeah.
So you get 15x minus 5, 3x minus 2 is equal to 10. Let's solve. 15x, when you open, you get minus 5 times 3x, negative 15x, negative 5 times negative 2, you get negative 10 is equal to, positive 10 is equal to 10.
Oh, I got it now. I put positive 5 instead of negative 5.
Okay.
I just mixed up the signs.
Yes. It's okay. Anyone else? Any questions? These question methods, elimination method, substitution method, very, very important methods. I'm telling you, these questions, when they come in exam, they will be at least worth 5 to 10. So at least you have 10 grades in your hand if you know both these methods.
Wait, and you said on the test there is fractions, you don't have to answer in fractions, not decimals.
Yes, not decimals. If it's in fractions, answer in fractions. Okay. I want everyone to try these problems and tell me what answer you get. It's like, so you have x is equal to, first problem is x is equal to 4y minus 8, and then next equation is 5x minus 20y is equal to negative 40. For second is, we're gonna do is 5x minus 2y is equal to 4, and then you have negative 10x plus 4y is equal to 7. These two problems, do right now. Use any method you want. Jamila?
Yeah.
So, did you get an answer for the first one?
I did. I was a little bit confused though because I used the substitution method.
Okay, let's do substitution. I said any method you want.
Okay. So I just plugged in the first equation to the second one.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 parentheses 4y minus 8 parentheses minus 20y equals negative 40.
Correct.
And then I did distributed property, so 20y minus 40 minus 20y equals negative 40.
Mm-hmm. Combine like terms. 20y minus 20y.
Which is 0.
They cancel, right? Basically, they cancel. It is 0. So you get negative 40 is equal to negative 40. Is it true
And then
or false?
is it just 0?
No. Is it true or false? You tell me. Negative 14, there is no x and y. So I'm not solving for anything. I just got negative 40 is equal to negative 40. Is this true? Is negative 40 equal to negative 40?
Yeah.
It's true. When it's true, your answer should be directly infinitely many solutions.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
So I did the addition method and I didn't get that.
You will still get the same. Okay, can you tell me what equations did you get from the first one when you put in order?
When I did it, I did x equal or x minus 4y equals 8, and then the second one is 5.
Negative 8.
X minus. Oh. Okay, I see. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. Can I have Minhan? Oh, Minhan's was cutting. So Jaden.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, what did you get your answer for the second one?
I got no solution.
No solution. Anyone who did not get no solution? Everyone got no solution? Okay.
Miss K, so just to clarify, for the first one, if you get infinite solutions, it really doesn't matter what your number is, right?
Yes.
As long as you get infinite solution.
Exactly. You can get 0 is equal to 0 sometimes when you are solving. It just has to be true.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm taking the attendance now, everyone. Gabriella. Andrea.
Here.
Mason. Oh, he's left. Carmen.
Here.
Maximus. Not here.
Miss K, I'm here. Sorry, I was doing something.
Who's here? It's like Gabriella. Okay, Gabriella is here. Is Maximus here? Okay. Faith is here. Kelly.
Here.
Cole Hartman.
Here.
Other Cole is here. I know Sean is here. Melanie.
Here.
Okay. Jacqueline. Not here. Benjamin is here. Tracy is here. Jamie.
Here.
Alexander not here.
I'm here. Sorry, my mic was being weird.
Oh. Alexander is here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Let me see. Alexander is here. Okay. Do I have Executive?
Yes, I'm here.
The only people whose attendance I don't have is Jacqueline, Maximus, and yes, Jacqueline and Maximus. Everybody else here. Okay. So there's few announcements before you can go. Okay. So you will have class, okay, on Thursday for sure. Okay. The coming Thursday, that's on 11th. Okay. But next week on Tuesday, you will have quiz on chapter 4. You will have quiz on chapter 4 next Tuesday, that is 10th. So on 10th you have a quiz. Okay. On 12th you will have a test on chapter 4 and 5. On 12th, the next 12th you will 12th you will have your test of chapter 4 and chapter 5. This thing is worth 20% of your grade. I again repeat, whatever test you have, that is 20% of your grade. So make sure you really work hard for this test. If you did not score good in your first test, you really need to do good on this test. Tutoring is available on Mesa College is giving free tutoring. If you need free tutoring, you need help, please call Kelly. Talk to Kelly Bowser, she'll help you with tutoring. Talk to her and you can get tutoring, and please make sure you do really good on the test. After that on 17th to 19th you will have normal class, but from 24th till all the way till let's see 7th of December, 24th to all the 7th of December, you will have no class. It will be an holiday. It will be an holiday. So all the way like 2 weeks you will have off. Next I will see you on 8th December. It will start again the session. 8th December it will start normally. Any questions, anyone?
I have a question about the quiz and the test.
Okay, yes.
For the test, is that the one where you have all day to do it, or do you have to start it at 2?
So you have to start it. For the test, you have to start at the same time and it will end at 3:30.
Okay. Is that the same with the quiz?
No, for quiz you can take any time during the day, but it is timed. Both of them are timed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the quiz only going to have a unit 4 stuff, or is it going to have everything?
Quiz will be just chapter 5. Quiz, oh no, actually quiz will be both chapter 4 and 5. I did not take quiz for chapter 4. Quiz will be both chapter 4 and 5. Test also from chapter 4 and 5. Yeah. Any other questions, anyone?
Is there a way where we can practice the quiz?
So
Because
for
like I'll see the actual thing, how there's like, if you go on like the quiz and test, there's like a bunch of things listed. I don't know if that's practice or not.
And the thing is, I would suggest you, if you want to practice, I would suggest you to do the homework. Go through the homework again. Technically, your quiz and your test, they have the same questions as your homework. So if you're doing your homework, make sure you go through. I can open all the homeworks for you. Go through the homeworks. Do the homeworks again and again. It's okay if you score less or higher. It does not matter to me till the time you are trying it. So keep doing the homework. It will help you to prepare for the quiz plus the test. Yeah. Any other questions, anyone?
Can I speak to you after class?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Okay. Thanks, guys. If you are done, okay. Have a nice day. See you on Thursday. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye, Miss K. Thank you.